What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and I'm back with WWE 2K16 news and rumors, getting you guys ready for the release of WWE 2K16. Out on October 27th, it has been made official across various platforms, including last-gen PC and mobile. We will go over that very shortly, but October 27th is the release date officially for WWE 2K16. But I want to welcome you guys to News and Rumors. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. This is what I do when it comes to WWE 2K16, man. I give you guys the latest up-to-date information, very similar to what I do with my Off the Script podcast. I give you guys news and rumors regarding WWE and all its superstars over there on Off the Script. I do the same thing here for 2K16, giving you guys rumors and information, all right? Now, if you guys are not following me on Twitter, at JD from NY206, if you want to keep up to date on my YouTube channel, if you want to tweet with me during Monday Night Raw and various pay-per-views, I am on Twitter all day long whenever I can, man, just to keep up to date with you guys, and I give you guys what I can on there, okay? Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook, all in the layout. Go follow me all over social media. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, well, I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for, man. Stone Cold Stunner that motherfucker and follow the #1 source for all WWE right here on YouTube.com. Now, let's get into the information, guys. I got a lot of it. We're going to start out with a supposed roster leak, okay? Supposedly, the roster was leaked on Wikipedia.com. Now, I know Wikipedia is not the greatest source for information. Everything on there, please take with a grain of salt. And this has been reported by various sources, including WhatCulture.com and various other sources on the internet. All you got to do is go into Google and type in WWE 2K16, and you will find all the information regarding this story that I'm about to tell you guys right now, okay? The WWE 2K16 character roster featuring WWE legends Kurt Angle, Mr. Perfect, Psycho Sid, and more is reportedly leaked online. This recent rumor has surfaced following the recent official announcement of the game launching come October 27th across various platforms: Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and mobile devices. So you guys on last gen who can't afford to upgrade to current gen right now, you will be getting 2K16. The latest report suggests that a list of characters for the upcoming WWE 2K16 game has purportedly leaked on Wikipedia. The said list includes WWE legend Kurt Angle, Bret Hart, the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith, Brock Lesnar, Doink, the Great Khali, Goldberg, John Cena, Sasha Banks, Seth Rollins, Sting, Sheamus, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Roman Reigns, Rosa Mendes, Rusev, The Ultimate Warrior, and Zack Ryder. The link that directs you to the Wikipedia page with a title, List of Wrestlers in WWE Video Games, must have been taken down because it is no longer available. There is doubt, however, whether it is the actual one. Despite some of the names appearing to be possible, others seem unlikely to be a part of the game. The list also revealed an ECW roster including Rhino, Sabu, Sandman, and legends Kurt Angle, Mr. Perfect, and Sid for WWE. The leak was questioned why Bret the Hitman Hart and the British Bulldog were put in the category of WWE stars currently and not the WWE Legends category, and the Diva roster was completely missing. Meanwhile, WWE announcer Jerry the King Lawler shared in Memphis on a live radio show that Stone Cold Steve Austin will be a part of the new Attitude Era themed WWE 2K16. Lawler has also confirmed involvement in 2K regarding commentary to go along with the legendary voice of Jim Ross. He said, "We're already working on that. A lot of people ask about my old broadcast partner. They're having they're having in this year's game a big Stone Cold Steve Austin Attitude Era section, and they have me and JR back together again in the studio doing voiceovers for that part of the game. As reported earlier, WWE superstars in 2K16 will include Sasha Banks and Rosa Mendez, who have both been confirmed by their participation via Twitter. Fan favorite Zack Ryder has also spilled the beans that he was tapped by the game's team for the official list of WWE 2K16 characters and roster. Players can look forward to the SummerSlam 2K access when the roster reveal is made official. Now, let's go back to this list. WWE legend Kurt Angle. I would love to see Kurt Angle back in the WWE, period. But I think, again, like I said, take this with a grain of salt. People may be jumping the gun here when it comes to Kurt Angle. How can Kurt Angle be in the game if he is currently contracted to TNA Impact? That cannot be. People may be jumping the gun and, pretty much predicting the future that TNA is going to go out of business with this whole Destination America Ring of Honor situation. We don't know. TNA may stick around. Destination America may keep TNA around. Even if they are canceled and they have no show completely and they end up going out of business, yes, at that point I think Kurt Angle will probably eventually make his way over to WWE. But right now, you cannot include Kurt Angle in a WWE video game since he is contracted under TNA. Bret Hart, British Bulldog, Brock Lesnar, Doink the Clown, those are more likely names. Doink the Clown, I would love to see Doink the Clown in a WWE 2K16 game. And the evil Doink, when he first debuted in WWE, was a great character. Yes, it fit the time period. Yes, it wasn't really a main event level character, but Doink the Clown played a great mid-card role. Great Khali, nobody gives a shit about the Great Khali. Goldberg has been rumored for 2K16. John Cena, Sasha Banks, Seth Rollins, Sting, Sheamus, Austin, Reigns, Mendez, Rusev, Warrior, and Zack Ryder. Those are more likely names, bigger names that you would almost expect to be in the game already. So it's not really a leak per se, but it was leaked on Wikipedia. Take it with a grain of salt. Now, the ECW roster, this is interesting. I would love to see this, man. I don't know why this hasn't been in 2K games to begin with. Rhino, Sabu, and Sandman could eventually be in the game. I would love to see that happen. Rhino, you guys know, is a part of the NXT roster. Sabu and the Sandman, I would love to see the ECW, roster in the game. That would be great. It would add a lot to the game. It would add a lot more depth to the game. It would add a ton of creative options for us players who love playing universe mode and just having fun with the game. And we would love to put Sandman back in the ring and, go hardcore style and just have fun with it. Sabu, the same thing. Rhino, the same thing. That would be great. Legends like Mr. Perfect and Psycho Sid, British Bulldog. It's long time overdue for those names to be in a video game, period. Bret Hart always going to be there. What about the addition of Owen Hart? What about Owen Hart, man? Being that he's got a new DVD coming out, potential Hall of Fame induction in 2K in 2016, it would be great to see Owen Hart in the game alongside his brother Bret. So we can relive all those great moments back in the day with Owen, God rest his soul. But the roster reveal, 2K games, probably going to have it at SummerSlam Access here in New York. So look forward to that. But like I said, take everything with a grain of salt when it comes to the roster. As far as Stone Cold Steve Austin's involvement, WWE 2K16 finally got a release date, like I said, on the 27th of October, announced by Take-Two Interactive, the owner of 2K Games. The game will initially be released in North America and internationally. That is set to follow 3 days later. 2K16 will also be released for the PlayStation 3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, etc., including mobile. During a live radio show in Memphis, Jerry the King Lawler, WWE Hall of Famer, mentioned about Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, there's rumors going around that Stone Cold is going to have his own 2K showcase within the game. If they're going to base most of this game on the Attitude Era, that is probably the way to go. And that was according to WrestleZone.com, that Stone Cold could potentially be getting his own 2K showcase mode. What are they going to do with this? They got one hell of a stretch to showcase Steve Austin. dating back to when he first introduced himself with Ted DiBiase, which could be another legend in the game if they wanted to, as the ringmaster with the $1 Million Championship. Him saying, fuck you to that gimmick, then eventually becoming Stone Cold Steve Austin, winning the King of the Ring, starting his feud with Bret the Hitman Hart, starting at Survivor Series, which led into their submission match with Ken Shamrock as the special guest referee at WrestleMania, one of my favorite matches of all time. Obviously, then you would go on to have Stone Cold battle Shawn Michaels for the World Heavyweight Championship, which he eventually won, and Shawn Michaels was out for 3 or 4 years after that with an injury. And then you would obviously chronicle Vince McMahon and Stone Cold saga. And, you know, there's so much to go into that as well. WWE 2K16 could eventually have a mammoth showcase with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hopefully all that is in the game and we don't have to pay for separate parts, because Stone Cold can have a whole game by himself with the career he had in WWE. We would see great matches with The Undertaker, with The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. That's going to be unbelievable if that is actually true. So hopefully we do get some more information regarding this rumor with Stone Cold Steve Austin. I would love to see it. But, you know, as far as other showcase modes, let me know what you guys want to see in showcase mode, man. I would love to see. I don't know if they did this in prior games. I don't think they did. I know Mankind had some part in 2K14, I believe. But I would love to see The Undertaker and Mankind's feud during the Attitude Era showcased. Nobody really had the fucking brutality that those two had when it came to a feud in the Attitude Era, man. That was one of my most favorite feuds in the Attitude Era. Undertaker and Mankind, the Boiler Room Brawl. It's just unbelievable the amount of punishment that went into both guys' bodies during the Attitude Era, which obviously, you know, concluded with the Hell in the Cell and Mick Foley going off the top of the cage, the Boiler Room Brawl, the saga with Kane, Paul Bearer turning on The Undertaker. There's a lot of stuff that can go into the game creatively if 2K wants to take the time, sit down, and script everything. I would love to see that kind of stuff in the game, man. But let me know what you guys think about all this news and information regarding the game. What kind of showcase mode do you want to see from the Attitude Era in the game? Because apparently it looks like they're going to be reliving the Attitude Era, being that it was the most successful time period in WWE. But that is all I got for 2K16 news and rumors, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is JD. I will be back with more once I hear anything regarding the game. I will be back right here on YouTube.com. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And I will be back this Friday with more news and rumors regarding WWE on Off the Script. This is JD. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later, and I'll talk to you soon.